Man, genuinely one of the funniest people in Connecticut, at least. That I've seen. Amazing. Like, this guy kills it every time. I know I'm setting high standards, but I know he will exceed them. Everyone, give it up for Mo motherfucking Green.
So if I bomb, blame the call center guy. How y'all doing? Y'all enjoying yourselves this evening so far? Feels good to be on this side and just look at this audience. And I'm just thinking, y'all some good looking people. Clap it up for yourselves for being gorgeous, man. But it's unfortunate, man. The older we get, our looks start to fade. None of us looks the same the way we looked 20 years ago. Some of y'all wasn't even alive 20 years ago. That's why it's an advantage if you've been ugly your entire life. Because it prepares you for the ugliness that you're gonna have to deal with once you're elderly. I say that to say this, there's a lot of beautiful individuals in this room. 20 years from now, you're gonna be super depressed. Your fine behind gonna be depressed. You gorgeous, you're gonna be depressed. You beautiful, you know you're gonna be depressed. You handsome, man, you know you're gonna be depressed. You that's not paying attention to me. With the glasses, the bifocals, raising his glasses. You gonna be okay, man. You ain't gonna need no type of therapy. This man is hideous. I'm kidding, man. You're beautiful too. You look like me if I was on Ozempic with a future. I'm 47 years old. Thank you. I mean, to some of you young 20-year-olds, like, I'm old, but I'm not like old. I'm like entry-level old. You know? I'm like, you pay your fare to get into the club of being old. You understand what I'm saying? When you're over 40, it's like you paying your fare to get to the club of being old. And when you're over 50, that's like you're in the coat room of the club of being old. And when you're over 60, that's like you're on the dance floor of the club of being old. And when you're over 70, that's like you're in the bathroom of the club of being old. And when you're 80, 90 and above, that's like you're in the elevator in the club of being old. Some of y'all gonna be on the trap door though, you know what I'm saying? Some of y'all gonna be on the trap door. Stuff started to bother me, like sounds are starting to sound louder, irritates me. Lights seem brighter for some strange reason. When you get over 40, is it just me, like there's a few over 40s in it, doesn't it feel like everybody has their high beams on at night? And I'm a passive-aggressive driver, you know, like behind the wheel, I'm Nino Brown. Outside of the car, I'm Charlie Brown. But when I'm behind the wheel, if I see you have your high beams coming into my direction, I'm flickering you. Turn the lights down, but then their lights get even brighter. They didn't have their high beams on, it's just my eyeballs is old, man. Stuff is really starting to annoy me. Get me frustrated. I'm really starting to hate CVS. I think CVS is the worst place on earth because they're always understaffed, right? They put, especially in the hood, they put everything behind the glass case. They put deodorant behind the glass case. They put toothpaste behind. They put condoms behind the glass case. And I'm thinking to myself, since when did shoplifters get so sexually responsible? If you late for work or you gotta take a leak or your lady is in labor, never stop at a CVS because you're gonna miss all those things, man. Like I said, they always out of stock stuff behind the glass case, and when you push that button, boom, nobody ever comes. You gotta get your counter, boom, nobody, why? Because it's always one person, one 16-year-old clerk manning the store. She holding down the register, she holding down the pharmacy by herself, she the security, she the janitor, she every single thing at the same time, so she never gonna take care of you. And there's always an elderly woman at the front of the line with a Bible long list of coupons holding up life, trying to get a discount on some Friskies, and this chick don't even got no cat. She just like to feed all the strays in the neighborhood. She thinks she's the Mother Teresa of felines. And she feels like she's been overcharged for her Friskies with a 16-year-old clerk. You gotta be 18 to get that managerial card to actually take prices off. But the old lady don't care. She still has to get her way. She's like, pardon? Pardon? In aisle 5, it says the Friskies are 4 for $5.99. You're trying to charge me $6.99. I need you to mark that down. And I need you to make a Western Union to my grandson, Jimmy. I love my Jimmy. He needs the money. We would watch a lot of Charlie Chaplin movies together. He didn't believe that was my boyfriend, but I had the Polaroids as the proof. He had such a beautiful mustache. He inspired Adolf Hitler, not the genocide, just the facial hair. That's what you're dealing with when you stop at a CVS. You're going to die of a viral infection. Your lady going to have a baby in the front seat. You're going to get fired at your job all because your dumb behind decided to stop at a CVS. Now I see 90% of this room is white. So statistically, most of y'all is racist. But it's not y'all fault, man. It's not y'all fault. I don't blame y'all. Racism is a learned behavior. If any of you think that way, it's because you were conditioned to be that way. You put a black baby next to a white baby, they won't try to kill each other. They're just gonna play in the sandbox. You learn those lessons from some cruel people, man. But a lot of times, those lessons don't come from the most obvious of places. Some of y'all don't learn it from your friends. Some of y'all don't love it from your loved ones or your family. Because the comedy ain't really working out too well. You know, I got my CDL, and I drive a propane truck throughout New England, right? You know, it's like southern Vermont and northern Massachusetts. And when I'm driving through the countryside, you know, I see like little white kids, like little white boys, they playing and having a beautiful time. And whenever like little white kids, or just kids in general, they see like a big truck, you know, they want to hear the horn. They do this sound, but you know, they want to hear a bo 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 bo, but my truck don't got that equipment. I got beep beep beep, like it's just, it sounds like a hummingbird, you know what I mean? They want the bo bo bo, all I got is the beep beep beep. So it's like, I don't want to embarrass myself or let Timmy down. So when he go like this, I just ignore him, man. I just give him a stone face and I just drive right by him like he don't even exist. And little Timmy, that probably was his first experience with a black man. 5 years old. And his perception is that a black man was being a jerk to Holmes, man. So now 20 years from now, because my truck don't got the right equipment, we got another one of the Proud Boys on our hands, man. And if we learn anything in that situation, air horns can stop racism. You know what you don't see? Fat people in fast food commercials. Are we not their biggest customers? Don't we represent the billions and billions that have been served, but we have no representation on the TV screen, man? It's always actors and models like LeBron James, Halle Berry, and J-Lo dancing with the cheeseburgers. Dancing with the cheese. I've been dancing with cheeseburgers my whole life, and my abs are abs sick. They don't exist. If the actor don't got a Baconator in one hand and a respirator in another hand, talking about this food is to die for. I don't believe that. It's delicious. Putting in shape people in fast food commercials is like putting British people in toothpaste commercials. You know they got some jacked up mouths. Say, oh my God, ever since I took the Colgate, I have such a beautiful smile. This dude got a mouth that looked like 9/11. He got terrorist teeth. His breath smelled like ground zero. And when he yawns in the morning, he goes, yeah. I love doing shows in different places, you know. But even though I'm a bigger guy, I'm always concerned about confrontation. Like I heard there was a lot of thugs in Bloomfield, Connecticut. And there's a lot of thugs right here in this country club. But you thugs look weird, you thugs look kind of strange. Y'all the type of thugs that are like steal my identity, but then improve my credit. And there's nothing wrong with good credit, but you can't go from 500 to 800 in one day. It's gonna raise some red flags, and my black behind gonna get thrown in prison, and prison is not a good look for me. Because in the streets, I know some of y'all thought this, I kind of like George Foreman. Forget both of y'all for laughing. But in prison, I look like Amber Rose, Kanye West's ex-girlfriend. She got a bald head, big booty, light skin, just like me. In prison, we're practically identical twins. And you don't want to be Amber Rose's twin in prison, my Ozempic twin that has a future. You will become the main dish. That's like being beef patties around Jamaicans. That's like being spaghetti around Italians. That's like being cats around Asians. Come on, some of y'all laughing and moaning and groaning and judging me, but we know for a fact the meat texture of the Chinese food is different. You thought that was General Tso's chicken? That's General Tso's kitten, man. And when you eat it too fast, you better go meow. And I know that sounds kind of racist, but I have not seen any Asians in the room, and it is okay to talk junk about folks if they're not in the room. I learned that from white people. Asian. If you are Asian, just pretend like you're Mexican so my joke works. Speaking of racism, if you're an American-born citizen, right, and you still get scammed by those call center guys with all the technology that we have, you deserve every bad thing that happens to you in life. That's like getting tricked by a dirty Jezebel. You knew her tooth was missing. You knew she had bad skin, but she still wound up with your cell phone charger and your passport. That's why, whenever those call center people call me, you know the best way, the easiest way to get them off the phone? You have to speak in a worse accent than what they have. Because they always call me, like offering me like solar panels, but I don't own a home, you know? It's like, would you like to put solar panels or, hello? Would you like to put solar panels, hello? And then I noticed them getting frustrated, so I upped the ante. I started speaking like this made-up language, just a combination of Hebrew mixed with Urdu. I'm like, he's like, come on, man, learn how to speak English like a normal American, you idiot. Click, and they just hang up on. Every single time. The irony. Somebody that can barely speak English, mad at me because I can barely speak English. God bless America. I'll leave out with this, man. As far as I know, I don't have any children. You know, I know, anything can happen. I need my dad till I was 31 years old. He gave me $200 in a handshake. That's the cheapest child support ever. And I want to have some kids, like, I got a lady, but she's 47, and I'm 47. And you can't get mixed old eggs with old sperm, you're gonna get an elderly baby. Baby gonna come out crying like Joe Biden. I need some milk. I need some milk. Let me sniff your hair, it feels so comfortable. Baby gonna be born with a receded hairline, gray hair, all of his teeth, talking like Morgan Freeman. And I was in the womb for 9 long months. The doctor put the forceps and pulled me out and introduced me to the crew. Cold world. Yeah. So if I gotta have children, man, I gotta have a side baby. I gotta have a baby on the side, man. If Viola Davis could deal with it in Fences with Denzel Washington, my girl can deal with it too, man. I plan to be very, very successful. And if I have my side baby, I gotta go to Africa. I gotta go to Africa to have myself a side baby with a beautiful African sister. I know you're very confused. You're very perplexed. You're perplexed. She's, I was looking at her conceited, but you know, I bet you think this tongue is about you, but I'm talking to her. You know the main reason, I'm just messing with you. You know the main reason why I gotta go to Africa to have a child with a side baby with an African sister? Because the infomercials in the 80s and the 90s, and Sally Struthers told me it only costs 25 cents a day to raise a healthy African black baby, man. That's only $7.50 per month. I can afford that. I paid more for Disney Plus. And I don't even watch it. Just like how I'm not gonna watch that baby. Because my dad never watched me. I'm following in my father's footsteps, which happen to be not so big because he's only 5'6". He has very little shoes. Hey, that's my time. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Come on, I told you I'm one of them. I told you